1. We are starting again.
Sorry.
Again. That's alright.
That is what the song is called. I've been wondering what the song is called.
A lot of people wonder what that song is called.
What, the Jeopardy
Thank
song?
you.
No,
No,
the
this
Spanish
one.
Flea.
Oh yeah, Spanish Flea, yeah. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da,
You cannot see, but I'm also moving my feet.
Good.
But yes, if anyone is wondering about the recording, we had some small technical issues, and we're back now.
And now we're back. I think I should be able to. We might lose the tail end of the last one. We'll see. Ooh, there's a point.
She has an idea.
Say it.
Since Clark is present, can I hear everything too?
Oh yeah.
Why don't you just say it out loud?
Or you could not.
Because
and keep
it's
it
a surprise. You'll find out soon. You will find out so soon, I promise
Okay.
Just
Long
copy
enough.
paste it to me,
Yeah, just Dahlia, if you could copy paste.
you. I will.
please.
Flick you off, but I hope. Yeah.
You're gonna like it. Calm down.
Andrea looking at camera intensifies.
Andrea be like,
I'm in a very odd position and my leg is starting to hurt. I need to move.
What,
God damn it.
Are you
What's
okay,
the-
Andrea?
I keep dropping my mouse.
Baby.
Good job.
What-
Every time I've gotten up and moved, it's because I keep dropping my mouse.
what's the thing Bucky always says? Andrea vibrating intensifies.
yeah.
Andrea intensifies.
Andrea intensifies. Face stabbing intensifies. As I
can't
wait,
use my knife. Otherwise, I would.
as we wait, Andrea. Oh wait.
I love it. 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 I love it.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. No. Sure.
Only if that
So-
works for you, though. Just because we know Oswin can be a little bit contrary, so
Well, okay. Well, here's the
What's
thing,
that
right?
supposed to mean?
nothing.
Where's Oswin at the moment?
It's probably
On
still
the
on
roof.
the roof.
On the roof, yeah.
Well, after an hour or so, Trinity after 2 hours of being on the roof. Would she still be on the roof after 2 hours?
After probably maybe like an hour and a half, she would have gone probably to either the library to read or to the bar to get a Nuka-Cola.
Which one are you at?
I'm gonna say library.
Okay. A gentleman comes in at one point and gathers Claire and Pulse up and has them leave the room for the moment as he has a conversation with them. At which point, while that's happening, Friend, in a very beautiful and lovely dress, walks into the library.
Oh, wait, I get a dress too?
Yes.
Nice! Jordan's looking very pleased with herself.
Hunter also remembered
Friend
Clark
gets a
wanted
dress.
Clark wanted what?
was going to tell Miss Cherry that he'd like to chat with her sometime about an unrelated issue, but not right now since they're
Yeah,
working
yeah.
on stuff.
I recall.
Right, just making sure.
But yes, she's also holding a very beautifully folded piece of paper with a wax seal.
Hi, Thren.
Hey,
Nice dress.
thank you. She hands over the piece of paper, and is there a sort of package for Oswin as well?
Yes,
Cool.
there is. The package comes with a letter.
This is for you.
What is it?
Open it.
Oswin hesitantly grabs it and looks at it.
At the letter?
Yes.
The letter says you are cordially invited to a one-time dinner with Miss Cherry at what time is it in game?
It'll probably be by this point, maybe after lunch.
So
Probably
like 3
1.
p.m.
Yeah, say about
Oh.
3. Or
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
3. So you're cordially invited to a dinner at 4:30 in the main ballroom.
Oswald reads this and then looks down at her clothes.
Threnody just kind of
A-
pokes at the package.
She takes the package.
Do you look inside?
Yes.
It is very nicely tailored, almost for you, like suspiciously for your exact size pantsuit.
Ah. Oswald is gonna go get changed. Still a little suspicious of Thren, but
Okay, what's up?
Thren is just looking like butter wouldn't melt in her mouth right now. Secret things, Eli.
Secret things.
Basically, Threnody, in a beautiful dress, just approached Oswin and gave her a package and a letter. The letter said, "You are cordially invited to dinner with Miss Cherry at 4:30 p.m. in the ballroom." And the package contained a wonderfully tailored, very nice pantsuit.
Alright. Out of curiosity, does Jude get anything?
No.
this is
Jude's
apparently
just-
secret stuff with Oswald, I guess. 'Cause they won't tell me anything!
Nope.
Well, obviously Trinity's involved somehow. She's wearing a dress, but
Yes.
only Oswin knows this. So she doesn't know that Jude didn't get anything. Anyway, so
Yeah.
you try this on and it fits you like a glove. It is perfect.
Feel very suspicious. But, like, she'll get ready and then head to the
It's
bar.
like someone took your measurements without you ever knowing and then made a suit.
Yeah. Very weird.
Thren is hovering nearby when Oswin finishes getting changed.
What's going on, Thren?
Ooh, Cherry wants to see you in the ballroom.
Yeah, we were invited to dinner.
Yeah, we were invited to dinner.
That's... No, okay. Yeah, once it gets close to 4:30, she'll go to the ballroom.
So you go to the ballroom together. I suspect together, correct? Or
Yes.
just okay,
Yeah.
together. And
Threndy's making sure that she's going.
yeah, good point, good point. And you walk into the ballroom. Who walks in first?
Threndy is going to step aside to let Oswin walk in first.
Okay.
And you walk into the ballroom, done up in candles. All the lights are dimmed. There's the candles all around. There's a single table in the center of the ballroom, done up with this elaborate tablecloth, candelabra, two eating plates. Like not just plates, but like whole sets, like forks, silverware, the whole shebang, napkins. And on the far end, where the stage is, there is Amada on violin. Next to her is a woman in a very slimming black dress on a mic, and a gentleman on piano, and they begin to play.
Our guest,
Be our guest.
God damn it, Smarty.
Amada starts a very beautiful violin note, and they all begin to play and sing, but at a very soft key. And Bucky,
Where is Clark in the room?
do you just want to be standing at the table?
Yeah, Clark is standing at the table in a suit. Is it just a regular suit or a tuxedo?
Let's say a tuxedo.
Yes!
Clark is in a tuxedo with a hand on one chair, smiling at Oswin.
Oswald turns around at Thren and is like, what's going on?
Threnody is just beaming all over her face and slowly backs out of the room and closes the door.
Peace.
Okay. She goes to go sit down. Hi, Clark.
Hey, and he sits down across from her.
What's all this?
And he goes, "It's a date."
Oh, okay.
At which point a waiter appears, almost seemingly out of nowhere, with
Ah!
with two menus. He's also immaculately dressed, but he's dressed as a waiter, and he gives you both. He even has like a large wash towel over his arm, and he hands you both a menu.
The menu has one word on it: pudding.
You know, when you started that sentence, I was certain that the last word was going to be different.
So did I. Operation Fancy Date is a go.
Oswald will get something off the menu, I guess.
There is no prices. It's just whatever you want.
Okay. One of the things that she orders is a big plate of cookies.
Good.
They
For those
are.
of you who don't remember, not long after they first met, Oswald put a bunch of cookies on Clark's face.
Aww.
That's right.
What
Oh
was-
my god.
What was the context for this?
Hold on. In Andrea, this ballroom is where they first hugged and where they first realized they liked each other.
Yes, or at least Oswald liked Clark and Clark liked Oswald, but they did not know that the other one reciprocated.
Well, yeah, but that's when they first realized.
To give Dally context, because she was not here,
Yes, please. I want to hear about
Right.
the cookie face.
right after they had met, they had all gone to Miss Cherry's and got the Kingly package, and when they woke up, there was a buffet of food in the room.
Good.
And
And
part
so
of the Kingly package.
Yes, and Oswald had taken a plate of cookies and was just nomming it because cookies.
And Clark was in bed asleep because he had gotten really drunk the night before, and Oswin just walks over to him and starts putting cookies on his face, and Clark's like, trying to get the cookie.
Well, you order the cookies, but the cookies that you had last time were from the box, like pre-war
These are
from the
freshly
box.
made.
So these come out with chocolate chips that when you pull the cookie in half, the chocolate
melty-
is still bridging either half of the cookie, and they're still warm.
I'm trying to be on a diet, dang it!
You're the one that ordered the cookies.
Ah! You didn't need that description!
Clark.
God damn it, I have 5.
You have Zarg. So Clark, I guess, orders Brahmin Wellington. Or something like that. Like some sort of really fancy sounding steak.
They do just have straight steak.
Alright. And and Clark looks at Oswin and he goes, "None of this costs anything. Anything you want. As much
I
of
like
it
the
as you want."
idea of Clark trying to be fancy and saying, "I'll have steak a la mode, please."
Yes! Good.
Can I retcon so we actually did that?
Yeah.
You know full well that the waiter is Miss Cherry,
Mm-hmm.
and when you say this, they just kind of look at you, and you in such a position that Osmond can't see, but she visibly just face palms, just very slowly, hand in face.
Clark, I don't think that's how that works.
And then he goes, "Well, that's what the fancy sort of. That's what you say when you're getting a fancy meal, isn't it?"
I mean, like, I've heard it said with apple pie. I'm not sure about steak.
He's quiet and he looks up at the waiter and he goes, Miss Cherry, waiter.
Mr. Pineapple.
And he goes, what does a la mode actually mean? Because I just...
They lean over and very quietly whisper something into your ear and then leans back up. On the other hand, steak and ice cream might actually be good.
Ow!
Clark is silent for a moment.
Depends on the steak.
And he goes, okay, so like, Ellen, they're the only two people in the he and Oswin are the only two people in the room besides the
band.
musicians. And even then Clark spoke quietly enough that they wouldn't have heard.
Oh yeah, it was a joke.
And so he's silent for a moment and he goes, okay, so I'll still have that steak, but can I also get some ice cream?
Just not at the same time.
Yeah, just not on the same plate. Or touching each other at all, really.
Steak, ice cream is not on the menu.
Aww.
And so...
Not because I don't want it, but because it's the wasteland, and where the hell are you gonna get ice cream?
True.
That's fair.
A freezer?
Ramen.
Yeah, that's the other point. Even if you made it, how long would it last?
Not long.
Freezer burned ice cream.
The wasteland specialty is ice cream soup.
Clark looks at Miss Cherry and he goes, when I have a restaurant, I'm gonna make sure we have ice cream. And like he mutters that a little bitterly, and then he goes, okay, so instead of ice cream, he already ordered the plate of cookies. How am I supposed to top that?
With 2 plates of cookies.
And Clark,
hold on now, because Miss Cherry would have already covered this with you. One moment.
Hunter, it's too early.
Oh, come on!
Early, Hunter!
It's been 3 months!
It's too early, Hunter.
What is it?
It's too early.
It's been 2 months! It's been 2 months, come on! Come on!
Like it feels like a great moment, but they're already doing something romantic tonight.
Save it for episode 50.
Yeah, I'm gonna save it for episode 50.
What is it?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, it'd be funny if episode 50 is nothing but combat and horribleness.
No.
I want to do it, but it's too early.
You could always meet halfway and discuss it with her. Like, is this where you think our relationship might be going?
Doing it. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, and if she says no, there is a backup.
There is a backup.
Like if she says not at this moment, there is a backup thing.
There is a plan B.
Yes,
And
there is a plan B.
so yeah, Clark looks up at Miss Cherry, or the waiter, and just kind of thinks for a moment. And he goes, "Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Sounds good. How about hold on, like out of character, I'm remembering my parents.
This conversation would have happened before the dinner, so it didn't interrupt everything.
Yeah, but like I'm thinking in out of character, my parents for their wedding cake had a dark chocolate cake with raspberry icing.
What?
That sounds amazing, and it's way better than any of the shit I had at my vanilla-ass Catholic weddings I went to.
Wait, question.
Yeah,
Does Clark and Osmond both like chocolate?
I mean, yeah.
Duh.
Okay. You do have the option of a cake. Do you want said cake?
Yes.
Um,
Vanilla ass cake.
oh god. The waiter comes in with this cake that's probably about 6 inches tall. And he's carrying it by one hand, and he lays it on the table and rotates it. And there's a knife, and he starts cutting into it. And as you look at it, you can see that it is 6 inches tall. And then on top of it, there are what appears to be solid chocolate cookies, and then bars of chocolate that have been ground into like those swirls that you see cheese sometimes over the top, and then sprinkled on top of that is like chocolate sprinkles, and then there's literally just a ball of chocolate laying across the top. And as the waiter cuts into it, you can see there's like 5 layers of different kinds of chocolate along with chocolate icing. And you're pretty sure that you swear one layer is literally just solid chocolate. That it's not even cake, it's just chocolate.
I am dead now.
This cake exists.
I want this cake!
It's called Death by Chocolate, but when it came out, I said, that's not Death by Chocolate, that's Genocide by Chocolate. It's exactly as I have...
Cake?
It's exactly as I have described it. It's
Where
crazy.
did you get it? It's in town!
Yes, it is.
Where?
Jeez, it's this like little Greek place on Main Street.
Maybe
But
you
that-
guys can discuss that later.
Yeah.
So we don't reveal personal info on the stream. Just to make sure and play it safe.
Very prudent.
I just love how
I
there's a
want to know what it
conversation
is.
about vanilla ass cake in chat.
Vanilla ass cake.
Nom 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 nom.
Oh my god.
I would like to point out that Threnody is hovering outside and, flagging, not eavesdropping or anything, but she keeps flagging down Miss Cherry whenever she passes, going, "How's it going? Are they okay? Are they enjoying it?"
And she keeps going, everything's fine, and then just keeps moving.
I'm right here if you need me.
Threnody is like the mom of like the big date.
Yes.
She's just like, I want to
Trinity
make sure
throws
my son is
condoms
having
at
a
them
good
from
time.
beyond the pale.
Threnody does have a condom in her pocket. What?
Clark will assure her he doesn't need one.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he would have gotten tested
Okay.
for STIs.
Yeah, I'll
earlier.
actually say that Thren would have discussed this with Clark beforehand and made sure that, her babies were safe. God, she really has gone into
Trinity
mom
still has
mode.
the condom in her pocket for other reasons.
Momedy.
Maybe. Momedy. Yes.
Close enough.
It's like, she's like, part of her's going, I should be getting drunk right now. The other part's going, but Clark and Oswin. Anyway.
Yeah,
and
so you get this cake.
Cake.
By the way, cake, just the fact that you need eggs, milk, and everything else to make cake, this is like,
A rarity.
Legendary.
yeah. Considering
Also-
chocolate, you've never had chocolate before. You've never even seen chocolate before.
This is the holy grail of the catering wasteland.
Oswin wouldn't have had any in the vault?
Most likely not.
are Fancy Lad snack cakes ever chocolate? Because they're
Ooh.
relatively common out in the wasteland.
I don't think they tell you what the
I figured they were
favorites.
vanilla ass cakes.
I'd like to think they were Jaffa cakes.
I always thought of them as chocolate, but
I always thought they were kind of like a
Twinkie.
The little fairy cakes.
oh,
I thought they
actually
were like,
fancy lad cakes exist.
Oh yeah?
they do?
Yeah, apparently they do.
The fuck do you get them?
They I don't know. I'm trying to look it up, but it looks like it is chocolate, but you've never actually seen like chocolate. There's like chocolate flavoring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oswin is visibly drooling. She's been trying to have like some sort of like table manners and such, but when the cake comes out,
That's gone out the window.
yeah, it's out the window. She's just shoveling cake before them.
Clark
She
goes,
said She's still using her utensils, but you know.
Clark quietly says, "Sweetie, be careful. I think we're renting that." Miss Cherry, waiter, can we keep these?
Miss Cherry Waiter.
This is like all me being in character for Clark, by the way. This isn't me screwing up.
Every time you say it, she just gives you a look like.
It's like, shut up.
Miss Cherry's waiter?
and so he goes, are we renting these outfits or do we keep them?
That was out of character. God dang it. I'm sure Miss Cherry would not mind.
Cool. And he looks at Oswin grinning and he goes, I got a tux.
And then just a giant handful. By the way, he does cut you.
Using utensils.
He does cut you like 2 good, like probably 1/8 of the cake sized pieces, not a 1/4, an 1/8 of the size of the cake pieces on plates, and gives them to you.
Oswin is just
ignored the slice and gone for the rest of the cake.
She's trying to have some sort of table manners. That's why she is using her fork and utensils. But this piece is gone within 2 seconds.
Oswin takes the knife, cuts out a little slice of the cake, picks up the rest of the cake, and puts it on her plate.
Yes, it's Tom and Jerry skit.
Right.
You can hear very, very quietly from the stage. Oswin, someone says, "You know, you want to eat it."
Shut up, Amada.
She doesn't miss a beat. She keeps going. Admittedly, she's gotten much better.
Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely. I mean, anything's an improvement at this point.
And Clark has cake all over it and icing all over his face.
Oh God.
Yeah, like just all over. And he just looks at Oswin and he goes, "It's not bad, I guess."
1 second. I have to do something.
And he cleans his face off with a napkin.
For some reason, unbeknownst to her, Threnody suddenly feels relieved that she didn't bother trying to give Clark and Oswin makeup.
Bucky, what about the thing I sent you?
I'm PMing you now.
Andrea's turned into a mouse.
Andrea, at this point in their relationship, do you think Clark would know that Oswin doesn't really like alcohol?
She's not plugged in.
Oh, damn.
She's eating.
She has to eat chocolate because.
No, okay, she can't heal, right? Okay, cool. Never mind.
No, she can.
She
can.
Okay,
so this thing totally happens.
So Andrea, I know you can hear me, so very nice. Perfect. So nod or shake your head. Would Clark know at this point in their relationship that Oswin does not like alcohol? Okay, so that would be a no, Hunter. Preferably something.
I'm sending you another thing. There. She will.
Yes, do it.
Okay, so Andrea, as you're eating this cake, the waiter comes back out with another plate with 2 more things on it, and kind of like sets them down on top of your slices of cake, and they're this probably a foot long. Oh, Andrea, are you okay?
The chocolate is attacking.
Bit your tongue or something?
Oh, baby.
Beat your tongue.
Oh, honey.
Chocolate, no. Why would you do this?
How dare?
They're like a foot long, and at the thickest, they're probably an inch round. But imagine a sweet waffle cone. But they're a foot long and about, at the widest, an inch in diameter. But they're then filled with what is in essence gooey fudge.
You killed her.
You each
You
get
bastard!
one. Yeah, like gooey fudge cream, and you each get one. And Oswin, roll perception.
Bucky starts vibrating. That is the sound of
I
Bucky.
think I know what's going to happen, and it's going to be hilarious if she fails.
You were right, Smarty.
Well, considering it'd be like they try to make it like obvious enough that
I think she'd have to roll a nat 1 to fail that.
considering a bonus and whatnot. Okay, so as you like you eating it, you're like, I don't know how you're eating it. If you're cutting into it or like sloping out the fudge, it doesn't matter. But
Just
on
shove it
the
in your mouth.
yeah, but it's like a foot long, so you gotta like eat it in bites. But at the
Challenge
end,
accepted.
what's more pointed because they put it on. There's a band of a small thin band on the cone.
Oswald's gonna pick it up and look at it.
For some reason, this reminds me of the SCP that's a Japanese vending machine, and the
Yes.
fact that at one point never mind.
Clark gets out of his chair, stands next to Oswin, and gets down on one knee.
And the metal band is a very clear gold ring.
Also does this.
Osmond has covered her face.
Oswin assumes the pose.
Yeah.
The proposal pose.
The proposal.
The proposal.
The propose!
Don't ruin the moment, goddammit!
I will ruin the moment if I want to.
I don't think we can ruin this moment.
You'd be surprised.
Fair.
It's Smarty.
And
I'm also the DM. I could throw a lot of things at this at the moment.
Claws
Suddenly
attack.
Death Claw!
giant claw.
Oh, I forgot to make y'all roll perception.
I think that Andrea will literally kill you.
No, like when you were traveling to and
God, she's armed.
to the vault and from the vault, I forgot to make you roll perception.
Suddenly chameleon.
I
I'm
think
assuming-
Andrea will literally kill you.
Assuming the thing is still following us.
Yes. So she assumes the propose. What does she do afterward?
Well, Clark says, I know we haven't been together that long, so I'm not saying right now, maybe, but it's something I'm thinking about.
She just looks at you, still doing the thing, and you just hear a mumbled, "Yes, you idiot."
Perfect response.
You idiot! Of course. It sounds like something Eli would say.
Of course I'd say that, you idiot.
Oh,
You numpty.
Oh, so romantic.
Also, Clark's face is cleaned off at this point, by the way.
Osmond
Just
still
saying.
has chocolate all over her face.
Clark can help with that.
Ooh.
God.
Well, what did you expect me to say?
Yeah, no, you are Eli.
You're lucky you're halfway across. You're on the other side of the country.
Neener, neener, neener.
Oh my god.
Can I say something that's not exactly about exactly what this is at the moment?
Go ahead.
Sure.
Because of the new categories, that like I can click on the tabletop portion of the title, tabletop RPGs. If I click on that, it shows me all the other tabletop RPGs on Hitbox, and it is. I'm mainly seeing Skype because I'm not joking. It is mainly Fallout, Broken Souls, Fallout as Dragons, and Fallout New Order.
I'm just getting a bunch of FID.
Yeah, no.
Like, it's
there's-
all FID.
I see like the very first like 8 listings. 4 of them are FID.
Yeah.
I see. I see FID, and then I see New Or Episode 1. That's probably the 13th one on the list.
So it's
I don't
pretty much just us.
And then immediately after that is Broken Souls, episode 22.
Yeah.
It's
also,
just
also
us.
something called
It's
Mecha
us.
GM.
Yeah, I don't know
yeah.
what that is, but no, we like corner this market.
Yay!
We do.
Yay!
Go us.
We run Barter Town.
Yeah. But yes, this adorable moment of, and then, hold on, keep going, doing what you're doing. I gotta send Bucky a message.
Oh no.
Can I just appreciate the amount of description Hatter's put into this? I mean, bravo,
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've been thinking about this for a while.
No, you wanna know what's funny? I've literally
What?
done all of this on the spot.
man. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm the one who's been
Wow.
thinking about this for months, but Hatter's the one who's done all the details.
I knew it was
Wow.
happening, but I didn't think about I literally was expecting they're gonna go have a nice date, but I didn't think about how this was gonna go down, so I just made it up on the spot and just kept it going.
Nice.
Wow. Reminds
Don't
me to have you
underestimate
plan our
bullshit.
proposal then.
Clark hugs her and gives her a kiss. Uh-oh.
Huh?
Oh, right,
Wow.
you've been sent a thing, haven't you?
What is it?
And Clark sits back down and he said, like I said, I know, it's only been a few months, but, I love you and you just make me happier than I've ever been in my whole life. And I want to feel that way, and I want to try my best to make you feel as good as you make me feel for the rest of my life.
Austin is just trying not to cry.
Too late.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not crying, you're crying.
Oh,
It's just so
Oh my-
romantic.
God.
I love how Dali's crying because it's so romantic, which is causing Andrea to almost cry because Dali's crying, which is going to cascade into everyone else crying because people are crying.
And, I'm super empathetic, so I automatically cry when other people are crying.
Me too.
See, I told you, cascading into everyone crying.
Going to get into a crying loop.
And Clark activated Cascade.
It's so effective.
Jesus.
Oh. Anyway,
So then he goes,
Osmond just kind of nods and just kind of cuddles him.
and he goes, so what do you think? You want to finish dinner, maybe dance a little bit, and I got a room just for the two of us.
Osmond just kind of looks at it how'd you manage that? We have no cats.
And he goes,
Magic.
I called in a favor.
She looks skeptical again.
He goes, I didn't steal anything.
Stole, no, that's not
I
true.
didn't fucking
You
one
stole
either.
You stole Osmond's heart.
Oh.
And then he
I
Oh.
love you upset about that, Andrea. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so lame. I love it.
So dorky. It's amazing.
And then he goes, and maybe pick a day when, I don't know, we can just have a little ceremony or something. I mean, we don't have to do it right now, or even while we're here right now.
Yeah, that's understandable. I think, these things take time to plan.
Okay, so for right now, just let's eat, dance, and then go to our room.
Okay.
And I'm guessing that that's what they do.
Yes, you finish your meals, you have this a very beautiful slow dance, and you end up going to
the
your,
ring.
Also,
Brady's
I
still
propose.
waiting outside.
Right.
Complete nerd.
Oh no! Eventually, the waiter comes out, it grabs you by the arm, Trinity, and starts walking you away.
Wait, why? What happened? What happened? Is everything okay? Are they okay?
And like maybe a minute later, like you're down the hall, the door opens again, and Clark and Osmond come out.
Threnody is just kind of bouncing on her toes, going, "Do I have to? Oh, I need to leave them alone, don't I?"
She's just kind of like, ow, sorry. She like looks you in the eyes, and she's already like becoming Miss Cherry again. She goes, just calm down, just let it happen. Calm down.
Did they have a nice time?
They had a lovely time.
She hugs
We'll
Miss
have
Cherry.
a better time later.
She hugs Miss Cherry. Thank you.
Miss Cherry hugs back, and then she says, "I can't wait for the wedding."
What?
So Clark and Osmond just down the hall. He hears, "What?"
Everyone in Miss Cherry's hears that.
Ryan's going to get up and run in Threnodi's general direction after running into the wall a few times because they are, at this point, a bit shit-faced.
A bit.
I'm trying to ask, can Threnody see a gold ring on Oswind's finger from where she is at?
I think
Sure, why not?
I figured she was probably too far away, actually, but I am much happier with just finding out with Miss Cherry and going, what?
And you look at you actually see the ring.
Run. What's wrong? Is you alright?
Ah. She just points after where she saw Clark and Oswin walking off.
Can fight it.
No fighting, no fighting.
No punching.
No, can
She very gently like puts a hand over your mouth.
Clark
Indignant,
whispers to
Stroking your head.
indignant Threnody noises.
Clark leans over to Oswin and whispers, "Yeah, I didn't warn Thren that I was going to ask you that."
Oh, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
You didn't warn anybody.
I didn't know Clark was going to do it.
Did it, like, if it would have come up in conversation at all that you were planning on it at some point, Miss J would have offered all of those things that I told you about.
Yeah.
And like when she says a wedding, she means it.
We're gonna have another wedding, another episode at Miss Cherry's, and it's gonna be a wedding. And Threnodi's like, she just gently removes Miss Cherry's hand from her mouth and going,
Marty!
Can I borrow this dress again for the wedding?
Yes.
I should probably give it back to you for now, huh?
If you'd like, you can keep it, but that may mean it doesn't return in the best condition.
I'll leave it with you.
Any idea when the wedding? No, of course you don't know.
Jude. And Threnity's just kind of flailing her hand until it eventually makes contact with Jude's shoulder. And she's just kind of holding on to Jude like she might fall over.
I like the mental image of like she's flailing to grab Jude,
Yes.
but instead of first grabbing the shoulder, she like grabs the top of their head and goes, "Nope, wrong one."
Yes.
Grabs like below their arm. Nope, wrong one. Shoulder. There we go.
She does that.
That's
She does
the face.
exactly that. She does also grab Jude's face, yes. Eventually finds Jude's shoulder. It's like, Jude, Clark did a thing. Jude.
Clark does a lot of things.
Oh yeah, do Claire and Pulse come running when they hear
Where?
Threnody scream?
I don't know where the hell we've been, but sure.
So you hear
Or maybe
Clark
they're
laughing.
busy.
Or maybe... Hell if I know.
Well,
I have no clue.
It's
Well, in any
Schrödinger's
case-
relationship. We don't know. It could
In any-
have. It couldn't have. I don't know.
In any case, would
Will
they have come
won't
running?
they?
Would they have come running when they heard Threnody scream?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so they get to hear Clark did a thing. So Clark does a lot of things. Could have been.
Clark does a lot of things.
He did a,
You say that as you come up.
Clark did a ring.
Clark did a ring.
I didn't know they had
That-
those kind of shops in Tower City.
Miss Miss Cherry and I organized a romantic evening for Oswin and Clark, and Clark.
So, we're gonna have to get you 2 outfits for the wedding.
Yeah.
3,
3.
Wait, what?
since Jude's there too.
Do you really think Jude would wear a suit?
Something
he's-
nice.
Jude would
Yeah,
probably
it's
just
true.
wear a leather vest. A nice leather vest, but still a leather vest.
The only
It
difference
was-
he might
Well,
take off cash.
let's ask.
Serenity might
Let's-
be able to
let's-
persuade you to dress up nice.
Jude would have a
Let's-
suit, but then still wear their Stetson.
Yes.
Their Stetson
like
that they don't
yeah.
have, they'll have to get their Stetson back from Little Red.
Yeah.
But yes, no, yeah. So Miss Cherry says, okay, fine. Miss Cherry says, we're gonna have to get the 3 of you outfits for the wedding.
That's cool.
I need to get very drunk. Yes.
I need to put a lot of alcohol inside me.
It looks like Jude already did that.
Oh God, Cabot, you got a head start on me, you bastard. Of course, Eli isn't there to respond to that, but Threnody will also say, "Oh, we can sleep in the master suite. By the way, arrangements have been made for Oswin and Clark."
Uh-huh. I mean, I would hope so if they're doing the horizontal monster mash.
God damn it, Vash.
Out of character, you hear a scream from down the hall. It's called making love!
Just fuck already.
All right, we will.
Good.
Just fuck already!
Claire,
Fair
Claire-
enough!
Claire just walks. Claire just bursts into their room shouting,
Well, okay
Just
then.
fuck already. I am. Well, keep doing it.
and Oswin, like, I think we had this conversation before. Claire's like, Oswin's like, do you mind? And Clark's like, I mean, I don't.
Do you mind? No.
And Claire's just like, never change, Clark, and shuts the door.
Ow.
Are you okay, Andrea?
That one was a little bit too hard.
Oh, honey.
We need to get you, like, cushioned gloves for face palming so you don't hurt yourself.
Do those exist?
No.
It's like when Jolene knitted a sweater for a Spinda and made a cushioned bottom for it for when it inevitably falls on its butt.
Threnody is going to go and get changed out of the fancy dress and into her casual wear. So, like, just not armor particularly, but just casual clothes, because she's gonna go get sloshed.
Somebody has to be the server one, so yep, I guess I'm going with.
She's very much like, if anyone needs me, I will be in the bar at the bottom of a bottle of gin.
Okay. Is
I
there
will be
anything...
in the bar for the next half an hour, after which I will be on the floor.
Yes.
Fair enough. And aside from the 2 of them, Jude and Threnody getting drunk, and what is Claire and Pulse doing?
Being the sober friend.
Yeah, Claire was the sober friend. Pulse is participating.
Oh, okay. And you all drink and you drink and make merry, and you all pass out. Well, you know, that's I meant for the 4 of them.
At some point, Pulse stops bothering with the helmet.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
like after quite a few drinks.
You got tired of having to lift the flap up and down, and just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
It's not like you. It took at least 2 spilled drinks before you decided to take it off.
Yeah. Claire's not getting drunk.
She
Okay.
might have like a couple of.
Claire, there is a Nuka and Nuka Gin, which is
Yeah,
Nuka
she'll have a gin and Nuka-Cola, but aside from that, it's just
A gin and nuke.
a gin and Nuke.
And yes, so you all spend the first day at Miss Cherry's very well.
Threnody has been giving Jude shit for getting drunk without her, and is now trying to catch up.
That's a bad idea.
Fine, it's fine.
Also, we started drinking at like 5 p.m.
It's happy hour somewhere.
Also, Eli? You back, Eli?
What the fuck?
Oh, honey.
Eli?
Eli, just so you know, Jude overheard that Clark and Oswin are going to have a wedding at some point.
Hashtags, I suspect.
I got it.
Thank you. And yes,
Weeding?
Hashtag weeding.
how do you all just spend the second day just nursing your hangovers and
What happened?
possibly also making love?
Yeah, I don't think
3
Clark...
day marathon.
I don't know about Oswin, but Clark's not gonna want to leave the room unless he has to.
I mean, Oswald's gonna go to check on the pets and all that, but that's
Yeah.
pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No one gives you strange looks because everyone knows exactly what you're doing. So, look, when a couple enters a room and doesn't leave for a very long time, everyone knows what they're doing at Miss Cherry's. There's no hiding it.
Fair.
So yeah, you do that. Does anyone else want to do anything special on the second day?
On the second day?
Yes.
Thren will maybe check in with Trick and see how he's doing.
If it's Trick.
If it's Trick, yeah, she'll see who it is first.
He just seems to be having a quiet moment by himself.
Hey, kiddo.
Hmm.
Trick?
Hmm.
What's up?
Nothing.
Said in the tone of voice, it seems to indicate there's something. But I won't force it if you don't want to talk. Listen, as a favor to me, can you maybe not go days without sleep again? It's really bad for you.
You think he might be falling asleep as you're talking to him?
Oh,
You
honey.
can see his eyes drooping.
Trick, how about I take you up to the bedroom and get you settled? You seem like you could be doing with some more sleep.
Okay.
Oh, honey. She's just gonna loop an arm around him and guide him back upstairs.
He just kind of lets it.
She's gonna stay with him for a while just to kind of watch over him, but when he finally dozes off, she's gonna make sure Jude knows where he is, and then she's gonna go to the library, and she's gonna look some stuff up.
Okay. What do you look up?
Daniel. Specifically Silent Square, and she's gonna see if anyone named Daniel is related to it.
Ooh. Roll me luck.
Right. It's a new day, so my luck has fortunately reset. Sorry, I need to find the right tab.
Okay, take your time.
Come on, Firefox.
Be right back, bathroom.
Bugger.
You're basically
can't exactly buy that down with luck, can I?
You're basically all you're trying to do is cross-reference Silent Square and Daniel.
Yes.
There is a book on Silent Square. You actually find several books on Daniel on Silent Square, but you don't find any reference to someone named Daniel. I mean, I can tell you about Silent Square since you're literally looking at books about it.
I
But
would like to anything that we haven't already found out about Silent Square. I would like to find out.
well, I can't recall exactly what you do and don't know. So,
Um.
Silence. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's okay.
I mean, you telling me what you do know will probably help me.
Okay, so what we know so far, or at least what I can remember we know, is that there was, I believe, and correct me if I'm misremembering this, a statue in Silent Square of someone who either by or of someone who famously opposed the war. Is that correct?
Of, yes.
Of.
Not of. No, sorry, not of. By.
By.
The statue was by someone who opposed the war.
Right,
Yes.
an artist who opposed the war. And there was a peaceful protest there, and High Peacekeeper Anderson sent about 200 or 300 peacekeepers in, and everyone in the protest was slaughtered.
Yes, essentially. You do pick up the name of the guy that made the work of art was H.W. Lee. At least that was his artist's name. And I'm going to need you to roll intelligence.
H.W. Is that L-E-E? Hatter?
What?
Sorry, is the spelling of Lee L-E-E?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm rolling intel. A.
You recall that someone amongst your party has a book on H.W. Lee's biography.
Hello.
Is it Claire?
Yes.
Threnody is going to find Claire and ask to borrow that book. Hey, Claire.
Okay. Yes.
Can I
She
borrow...
just looks up from a comic.
Can I borrow one of your not picture books?
Which one?
The one about W.H. Lee. H.W.
Oh.
Lee.
The Silent Square one.
That's the bunny.
Yep. She's basically just got her feet up on like the desk. She just sort of puts her book down, gets her foot down, and just picks up a bag, rummages through it, and then holds out the book.
She takes it, and then she looks at Claire for a second, looks around. Is there anyone else there?
There's a few kids milling about, but they don't really...
They're distracted with comics.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, Claire, just random question, but have you told Pulse yet about... And she kind of gestures to...
The thing?
Yeah.
Not yet. I was actually kind of expecting her to ask by now, but...
Yeah, I suggested she might want to.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
I forgot.
Wait, what? I'm confused. What's going on?
Thren wants to know if Claire
NCR.
has told... Yeah, NCR.
Ah, okay.
I never could figure out, is there something going on between you two?
Oh, maybe. She just sort of has that sort of knowing, sort of smirky grin of maybe there is, maybe there isn't.
Threnody just smirks back, raises an eyebrow, and goes, "Alright, I won't pry." But hey, she kind of
So
claps.
you're not sure either, huh?
She just kind of claps her hands together and says, "But you know, Miss Cherry and I have a great record for dates here now." And she takes the book and goes to sit down and read it.
So you read this book. It is the biography of one H.W. Lee. That's his pen name. His real name is Zane Artemaeus Wingates.
Artemaeus?
Artemaeus
Really?
Wingates. Yes.
Okay, sorry, Zane Artemaeus
Artemaeus Wingates.
Wingates.
Yes, Wingates.
Alright.
He was born... Ooh, I don't remember. 2050 somethings?
Aye.
And he was at the age of 15. He was told he wouldn't survive to see his early 20s because he had a tumor in his brain.
Is there any... I fucking knew it. Is there any description of what he looked like?
Not really. There is one thing that he always looked sickly, but he always seemed incredibly happy.
She gently puts the book down, stands up, picks the book up again, walks to a quiet, secluded section of the library between a couple of shelves.
And screams into the book.
Mr. Wingates, can I speak to you, please?
What?
Roll perception.
I could do that. Excuse me. 21.
You see that there is because you're standing between two bookshelves, you see someone's on the other side of the bookshelf and they're moving their hand through the books to grab at your book very slowly so you don't notice.
She gently pulls the book back, moves the books aside to see who's on the other side.
The hand kept following, but as you move the books aside, he's like,
shit.
This is awkward.
Is it Steve?
Yes.
She just holds the book and points at it.
Never seen that in my life.
It's you, though, isn't it?
Mm.
Come on, Steve.
He shrugs. Mm.
If you're not omniscient, you're just a fuck truck.
I wish Jude was there so they can say that.
Unfortunately, Jude... Threnody probably wouldn't let Jude near this whole thing since they're still very sloshed.
Yeah, Threnody has kind of got Jude snuggled up in bed in the master bedroom as well, with a glass of water nearby.
Oh, that's cute. Momedy, all over again.
Momedy.
Come on, even when we figure it out, you're not going to give us a straight answer?
Would it make a difference?
It'd be nice to know.
I'd be less annoyed with you.
She just kind of idly flicks through. So you were an artist, got your brain tumor at 15, were told you wouldn't be expected to live. Where did Daniel figure into all of this?
Do you actually read to the point where Daniel might have shown up?
Yeah.
Xanar Wingates was openly gay.
Mm-hmm.
Which was very unusual, and he was shunned by a lot of people. There was a lot of shops that wouldn't let him inside, but he, end quote, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
So I don't care.
I'm gonna die. I don't give a shit.
Which is also kind of the point of when he was in his when he was reaching his late teens, he quit his job, his minimum wage job, because he thought, I'm gonna die in a year or so why am I here? I'm gonna go do something I don't want to go do. And that's how he became an artist. He started just making art and became famous for it. Well, famous air quotes.
So yeah, is there anything about Daniel?
It does say that at some point that he had a significant other. It doesn't give his exact name.
She keeps flipping through until she finds the sculpture that he did in Silent Square. If there's a picture of it.
There is, and it's really weird looking.
Is it abstract?
It's... From the picture that they show, it looks like a dome, except it's sliced into a bunch of different pieces. It's kind of hard to explain.
She looks at it, It's weird. I never did have you pegged for an artist. But hell, you've got the whole starving artist look going for you.
Oh, ha ha ha.
She just smiles. Closes the book. Smack said that there were 3 data reels missing.
Hmm.
Which, obviously, I'm assuming you took.
Should give those back.
Yeah, you should, now that we know. No point in hiding it anymore. I mean, I'm assuming you don't care if I tell the others.
I was really hoping you'd find out later. But yeah, I guess it doesn't matter.
Why, Steve? Sorry. Zane? Bartimaeus? Mr. Wingates? What do you prefer?
Zal.
Zow.
Zal.
Fuck truck.
By the way, did you stop reading the book, or?
She's closed the book for the time being,
Okay.
and is holding
do you-
on to it.
Do you recall how it was said that Zane Automatus Wingates died?
I'm gonna say she didn't read that far yet.
Oh yeah, because Claire would have been the one to say it, and I don't think she specifically said that how he died.
No, just about what happened in that specific area.
Yeah.
I mean,
he-
she knows, but
Yeah, he kind of looks at you and goes, Zane Automatus Wingates died a long time ago.
How? She just holds up the book. I mean, I can just look it up if you'd prefer.
Yeah.
Okay. And she
I'm
flips
surprised.
to the back.
Actually, the back has a lot of like what he left behind, which was a lot of people that like agreed with him that the war was stupid and shouldn't happen, and that the loss of life, no matter who it was devastating. So you have to kind of like backtrack a good bit to his actual death. It says that he died in Hope Hospital.
Jesus Christ. She
But
says that out loud as she's reading it.
But not because of like his tumor. He was in Hope Hospital because of like he would get checkups every month to see how it was doing, which is just part of his routine. When the initial attack on the U.S. hit from the Chinese, and Hope Hospital was destroyed, and along with like the 200 or 300 victims of that attack, he was one of them.
She finishes reading this and looks up at him slightly agape. Yeah, I think I can see why Smack was so confused now. How did you come back from this?
He just kind of like leans over, without even like looking at the book. He just kind of flips the pages a little bit to another point, and just lets you read. And it points out that he was a very vocal activist against the war and against Anderson,
This would explain why Anderson liked tormenting you.
Anderson was very vocal about the war. He wanted the war. In his words, the war would cause jobs, and the Chinese would never be able to stand up against the American force. And there were several quotes about how Anderson did not like Zane Automatus Wingates at all.
Remind me who Anderson is?
The High Peacekeeper who was advocating for war. He was involved in the lab under the lake and the experiments.
Right. Sorry, I'm so clueless.
That's alright.
No, it's fine. There's a lot of information, a lot of names going around.
I know
I'm
this
not
stuff
surprised.
because I listen to the episodes regularly.
Precious.
I thought I was going to have to listen.
I mean, I do too.
Oh no, I'm sure. Yeah, no, I thought I was going to have to listen to all the sessions all over again to try and figure out who Steve was. But I was thinking the other
when you
significant thing we knew about it was Silent Square, and I didn't know who the artist was, so I wanted to find that out.
You just kept going off on it, and I'm like, if there was a book about the artist, it would say who he was and what he had and how he died and all that stuff. So I'm like, I can't rightly say you don't have that information, damn it.
Sorry, I'm sure you were waiting for a more dramatic reveal.
No, yeah, it was a little bit more dramatic, but it's fine.
Sorry.
No, it's cool.
Alright. So, well, we already knew that Anderson hated you. So, what, did he dig your body out of the rubble and bring it down to the lab?
How many times has
The attack wasn't by the Chinese.
How many times has something coincidental happened around you and it wasn't a coincidence?
When you were involved, far too many. Not that I'm complaining, it usually works out for the best.
And you did read that shortly after the attack, the current High Peacekeeper died, and Anderson took his place.
How did the former High Peacekeeper die?
Doesn't say. It just mentions that soon after he died and that Anderson took his place. So
I'm getting Hunger Games flashbacks here. Yeah, can Threnody put 2 and 2 together and reach the conclusion that Eli did?
Oh yeah.
This attack on Hope Hospital was not a coincidence. Was Anderson behind it? Invoke enough outrage to justify a war? Go after a hospital, the sick and wounded?
Make doing anything else impossible.
What
Beloved artists.
What happened to him? Please tell me he died horribly.
Probably far less than he deserved.
Just so long as he's not one of the other 200-year-olds hanging around. Though if he is, I'd be happy to cure him of that.
I'd be more than willing to break my rule for that.
You have a rule about not killing?
In ways.
What the fuck did they do to you, Steve? Is that what you want us to call you?
I'm whoever I need to be at that moment.
I guess I'll just keep calling you what I'm most familiar with. She smirks. It's either that or fuck truck.
He gives a smirk.
He gets a chuckle out of that.
I'm still proud of that.
Single two.
Do you really think I decided to be a 200-year-old entity that can feel everything but nothing of my own? Yeah.
No, once I found out it was an experiment, I didn't particularly think you signed up for it voluntarily, no. I really can't imagine what it's like. I mean, the closest I got was that insight you gave me into shrapnel. And God, that was too fucking much for me. So, I know it doesn't do fuck all, but I'm sorry that you have to deal with this shit. Is there anything we can do to make it right?
Out of character, I really, really wanted him to make a second Hamilton reference.
Do it!
Because I already made one.
Do it! Is he just is he just like his country? Is he young, scrappy, and hungry? I'll stop.
No, did you catch the first reference I made though?
I don't think I did.
He's just like his country, old and dead inside.
Oh, fair enough, actually.
What was the first reference?
Oh my god, I can't remember now.
Can go back and
But
listen.
I made a reference. Yeah, I'd have to go back and listen to it, but I did make a reference.
Good.
It's like it's a throwaway line in one of the songs. I think it's only said once. But it is said, and it's out of context. Like it's not the same context. But yeah, he says, "Just do right."
We're trying. It's
That's
never...
more than I would say.
Steve, it's not enough. Steve. She's actually starting to tear up a little bit at this point. Steve, the future's fucked up. And Red and Trick have told us some of the ways it's fucked up. Does it have to happen now that we've been told? I've been trying to tell myself that it's not the case, and that the things that are going to happen aren't going to come true, but Red told me all his friends are going to die. Do they have to die now?
Not necessarily.
How do I...
What do you do when your dream becomes a nightmare?
I want to die, typically.
Well, in light of that, you dream a better dream.
I don't... But... when everything turns into a nightmare, how can you possibly... When we were... 4 years ago, for those 6 months, it was impossible to hope for anything. Who's laughing?
I'm sorry, it's such a good line, though. It's such a good line.
Oh my god, you were referencing Shark Boy and Lava Girl. You fucking...
Dream a Better Dream is the fucking, like, it's repeated several times in that fucking movie.
You dream a better dream, yes, but it's such a good line. Because it's a bad movie doesn't mean it's a bad line.
I'm gonna just take the
sorry,
line out of context. It's fine.
I'm just remembering the day that Allie and I were chilling in her apartment, and we were just like, let's watch this just to laugh about it.
See, the thing is, I used to love that movie, and now going back and looking at it, it's like, what the fuck was wrong with me?
It had its good points. You know, it's a cool concept.
Yeah, but of course you have, what's up? You get it? What's?
Oh god. No,
I think like the only besides the line you used, the only thing I can think that's maybe actually redeemable is the lullaby that the Taylor Lautner's character says.
Oh my god, that was Taylor Lautner! I forgot. Oh,
it is baby Taylor Lautner.
Bless.
That is so weird.
Allie and I were just screaming when it got to that part.
Good.
I think.
Those are
also, just for the record, Hatter, you're so lucky you're cute.
I know. I'm also very lucky to have you in my life, but still.
Oh, it's true.
I'm lucky the same way.
Oh, the cutes.
You're still an asshole, but.
Hey, according to Dally, I'm also a bastard, so.
Yes. I mean, I love you for it, but yes.
You're wonderful, but you're also just such a douche.
Andrea's just nodding knowingly.
I love you and I'm lucky to have you, but fuck you.
Maybe later. What?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Anyway. Stuff.
Yes, so he says you dream a better dream.
And Threnody goes, "Is that from fucking Shark Boy and Lava Girl?" No.
Oh god, if this were new Aura, you know that Jolene would say that.
She would.
Yes.
Because
that doesn't exist in this universe.
Because she was alive when that movie was made.
It said it wouldn't be Shock Boy and Lava Girl. It would be
It would be Sharpedo and
Sharpedo Boy.
Volcanion.
Slugma Girl.
Volcania Girl. Yeah, it's Slugma Girl. Yeah.
Good.
It would. Oh my god.
Threnody just looks at him confused. I don't understand how that can work. If things are as bad as they can possibly be, how can you hope for something better? Steve, you can see everything that's happened, so you probably knew how hard I cried the night after Wendy and Teddy came and rescued me. Do you know why?
Yes. He shakes his head.
Because in all the time I was alone there with Raphael and those raiders, over a month just, never once did it occur to me that they would come back for me. So when they did, I cried for hours. Because I'd forgotten. I had let myself forget that they were my family and they would always come back for me. I don't know how to hope, Steve. Please, just... What can I do to help stop those kids from dying? To help stop Brett and Trick from ending up so fucking miserable? They don't deserve it. They've had such shit in their lives, all of them. I just want them to be okay. And I'm scared that knowing they won't be okay is going to make that future a reality. I just want them to be okay.
War is hell, Threnody.
I know.
But the aftermath is worse.
I know, you're not telling me anything new, Steve. If I got rid of the memories I had of what Red told me, would that help?
Would you do anything different?
Well, I wouldn't know. And then I couldn't accidentally make it happen by trying to prevent it.
But does it occur because you didn't know it?
I don't know.
Sometimes we just don't have control over these things. You think I enjoy it anymore?
Of course not. But you get it, don't you? You have to watch these things happen and over and fucking over and feel it. But feel the loss deep within your core and know that anything you fucking do might just be the wrong thing. Might just make everything worse.
Because you're in the library, he turns and points to a small girl at the front of the class.
She turns and looks. Well, she has to wipe at her eyes because she's been crying a bit. She's the one that's currently reenacting the Grognak fight with all the other kids. She's not Grognak. She's some other character. Yeah, she's small and adorable, but very adorable. He says, that little girl, 10 years from now, will be one of two things. She will either be a very renowned, very intelligent botanist, or she will become a very, very deranged drug addict. Thren when Steve said in 10 years' time she'll be one of two things, Thren tensed up, and when he tells her the two options, she just slumps, like all the energy has gone out of her.
Now she saves 300 or so lives because she creates a new strain of corn that isn't affected by radiation. Wonderful. 300 lives. It's beautiful. But one of the lives that she saves is another small child that in 10 years' time after that will become a very powerful and very dangerous dictator. But if she becomes a drug addict, she never creates that corn, and those lives are never saved, and thus neither is his. The question is, where do you draw the line? That's the thing about morality. You can justify anything as long as you draw the line somewhere. The question is, if you see so far ahead, where do you cross that line?
That's what I wish I didn't know. I wish he'd never come back. I wish we didn't know about the future. Is it written in stone? Do they have to die? Red's friends.
Yep. Not necessarily.
I'll take that. I think it's the best I can get at this point. I'll take it. Bucky has cake.
What cake, you
Andrea
asshole?
wants cake.
Share!
And he turns off the camera.
No!
You fucker.
No! You get back here! You get back here and you share!
Bucky, did you bring enough to share with the whole class?
Oh my god, Bucky, you're such a dick.
It's not like I can share anyways.
My
You
entire
me
ass,
cake.
I have no food stamps left, you douche.
forced
Mail
that
me cake.
down the webcam.
Mail it to me. Mail me the cake.
No.
Okay.
I do love how
Or if you, within the next few days, drive up to Winchester to visit me, I will share a piece of cake with you.
Damn it, I don't have a car.
oh.
Run.
Wait, you would really drive?
Run.
You would drive like 400 plus miles to get a piece of cake.
And I would drive
Bucky.
400 miles,
Okay.
and
Bucky.
I would drive 400 more.
Andrea?
Fucking, you underestimate my love for cake.
Interesting.
To be
I
the
like
one-
cake, but
I
ice
see
cream is better.
you, but cake. I am a foodie.
to be the one who knocks down your. Sorry.
Knocks down your front door and steals the cake.
Give me the fucking cake.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Andrea. I thought a couple days ago you wanted popcorn instead of cake.
Oh, that's true. Well, but
I
to be
also
fair,
haven't had popcorn in almost a month. Actually, it's been 2 months.
Dear God.
Almost 2. I haven't had popcorn in... Well, no, actually, that's a lie. I haven't had microwave popcorn. I've had movie popcorn.
Plus, you have to switch between salty and sweet things, with sour things interspersed regularly. Everyone knows
Yes.
that.
But you can get sweet popcorn, Eli.
Oh.
Sweet popcorn.
But
is
I'm not...
nice.
You mean
Sweet
kettle
popcorn
corn?
isn't real.
What? Sweet popcorn. Sweet popcorn is awesome.
It is not real.
Toffee
Of
popcorn.
What
course
are you talking
it's
about,
real.
What are you talking
Why the
about?
fuck would you have salty popcorn?
Because salty popcorn is wonderful.
Salty
It's-
popcorn
Yeah.
is nice too, but toffee popcorn. It's popcorn,
Kettle
but
corn.
toffee.
Kettle corn.
Kettle corn is awesome, but it's not real popcorn.
Welcome.
What? How dare you say kettle corn isn't real popcorn?
If it's corn and it pops, then
Like
it's popcorn.
Exactly.
But it's corn and it pops. It's popcorn.
It is not real popcorn.
Welcome to the popcorn stream. All popcorn all the time.
24/7 popcorn.
I would
BRB, I need some milk for my cake.
Fair.
Mm.
I
Cake
do.
doesn't
think
have
we're also
enough
out of
milk.
I do appreciate the funny
Ooh,
background.
Flash!
The funny background event, which is Smarty says, meanwhile, a few feet away from this depression and drama, a couple of kids are having the time of their lives reenacting the fight between Grognak the Barbarian and the Great and Powerful Trixie with the Great and Powerful Trixie. I approve.
That is precious. And meanwhile, in another room, Jude is drunkenly telling Red/Trick about their philosophy in life.
If you hit
Which
a
she's
wall,
probably already
hit it
heard a
hard.
million times at this point.
You see,
Yes.
Trick, the cake is a lie.
God damn you.
But you know what? It's fine, because there is no spoon, so you can't eat the cake anyway.
The cake is a lie, but it's okay because there is pie.
Yes.
But you wanna know what's best? Is the rug. Slowly ties the room together.
Yes!
Okay, I was thinking something entirely different when you said that.
I know you were, love. I know you were.
Room closet.
God damn it.
Oh, great! The boob closet ending.
Oh
If you
my-
see a broom closet, Trick, you go in that broom closet.
I am back with milk.
Broom closet.
You get the broom closet ending. The broom closet ending was
What?
my
My
favorite.
favorite.
What voice is that? Does the what?
Yeah. That's
Does
the
the-
voice it
Yes,
does.
he actually does make.
The narrator actually puts on a
Make-
Cockney accent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I'll go get the video.
Nice.
Good. Good.
It's the best.
Ow.
Oh, and you need to watch that video, or rather, I'll find a video with the subtitles, because the subtitles are important. The subtitles are also important to the Adventure Line trademark.
Go home, Adventure Line, you're drunk. I love the Adventure Line so very much.
I really appreciate the fact that you and I got the same ending our first time, Eli.
You are so
Yeah.
brothers.
We are, and you know what's really weird? You apparently got it by looking for everything. I got it by trying to be contrary and being too stupid to find the most contrary
The very
ending.
first playthrough I did, I followed all the instructions to the letter and was really disappointed by the ending. It was like, oh, I won,
Okay,
I
then.
guess. That was too
Um,
easy.
I can't help but wonder if that's all that Raphael from the Raphael trailer did.
Yeah, Eli, I did look around carefully for everything, but I also was trying to be contrarian to everything
Good.
at the same time.
That is our Becky. He is a buck.
I was just like, Nigel, don't tell me what to fucking do.
Nigel.
Smashing puppet.
Best Nigel right there.
I do like Nigel Uno, but that one's pretty good too.
Well,
Nigel
Nigel Thornberry
Thornberry
actually has
for
a
the
proper
win.
British accent.
True.
Yes.
Anyway,
Smashing.
so yeah, we should probably get away from Threnodi's horribly depressing conversation. I don't know why that keeps happening, sorry.
And then the camera goes
It's
to Aspen
red.
Clark banging.
It's
and then
Ren.
God damn it.
Okay,
that-
hey, Dali, I linked the thing.
You linked the thing?
Yep.
The sad thing is, I had a quote that I wanted him to say, but I can't recall whether or not it's been said before.
Do you want to say it anyway? Do you want Threnody to give him an opening?
It's the world that says the world did not die on that day. It fought, it struggled.
I don't know it.
I think that may have come up, like, the last time we saw Steve. But, I'm not sure. I'm trying to think if there's a way for Threnody to give him an opening to say that.
Nah, that's fine.
just to round it out, Threnody will walk around to the other side of the bookcase to where Steve is and just kind of meekly hold out her arms as if asking for a hug.
Bring it in.
He will hug you.
She hugs. You're alright, Steve. I know I give you shit, but you're alright. Pats him on the back. And yeah, she'll disengage and go to... She's going to read through some more of the biography and then she'll give it back to Claire.
Claire was just on the floor when you come back. It's like, the great and powerful Trixie cannot take it. She has been defeated.
Oh, well done, children. The great and powerful Trixie truly was a scourge of everything that is good and beautiful.
She just points at her bag, though, so you can just put it back in.
Threnody is going to sit on Claire and keep reading.
All the children, yay! and they start also trying to sit on Claire. They dogpile on Claire.
Threnody eventually puts the book aside and picks up one of the smaller children and carries them on her shoulders.
Victory lap.
Airplane!
Yes. No, Threnody has been thoroughly depressed, but she's cheering up just by hanging around the kids and Claire.
She's just laying down on the floor, still defeated. But she's just got one of her comics in her hand, and she's just reading it while the kids sit on her.
And Threnody.
And Threnody.
That's amazing, honestly.
Does Miss Cherry have the Big Book of Science?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Pulse will give it to one of the kids and say, put it back in the library when you're done with it.
They read it enthusiastically.
Good.
Yes.
Science, kids.
Science, babies. Well, now what?
Mm-hmm. Was there anything else anyone else wanted to do?
I did more than I wanted to do.
All I wanted to do was really just go to the roof. So,
Jude is off being a bad example for their son.
Yeah, so I guess the second day at Miss Cherry's is pretty chill, and then they're kind of... So they're gearing up to go to... Oh god, they're gearing up to go to high tech, aren't they?
Oh, good God.
yeah, high tech's
Okay.
next on the list.
Oh God.
Tech.
I thought
What?
the hospital was next.
Oh, no, we can do the hospital next.
That's up to y'all, man.
Threnody...
I mean, high tech is literally right there.
Yeah, although high tech... Remember, a bunch of Lazarus mercs went into high tech and never came out. We should bear this in mind.
Yeah.
Considering that they said a bunch, and you fought 4 and nearly died.
It's okay, we have
Yeah.
armor now. Everything's gonna be fine.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be great when they make you nat 1 all the time.
Oh god.
That's alright. When
Oh god, more of those!
Fucking
Well, you
gamblers!
know
next
what?
level,
You
I get
know
an ability
fucking
that counters
what?
that.
No, I'm joking.
You know what?
I mean, there's gonna be at least one more warlock, but from now on, whenever you fight, unless it's planned, whenever you fight Lazarus mercs, it's gonna be a random class.
Okay.
So they may not synergize as well as that group did. Boy.
That group.
At least we didn't have the fucking. Well, we don't know. You might just through random chance get the Necro Paladin.
Christ.
That shit's powerful, bro.
Shit is powerful.
Oh! Hatter! Hatter!
Yes.
There's a thing I need to do.
Oh?
Okay.
After talking to Steve, Threnody is going to radio the Chandri.
You radio, and Wendy immediately picks up and goes, "The fuck did you tell them?"
What? Oh god. Okay, so they're back, I take it.
Yeah, and they're like dragging shit up from under the lake.
Already?
That didn't take long.
Look, Belisarius persuaded me that it was probably for the best to start investigating under the lake. I'm not gonna try and stop him, but what?
I don't know what half of this is.
Okay. Is anyone hurt? Are they okay? Is Bella
I don't
okay?
think so. A lot of like superficial bruises and scrapes. I think someone got cut.
Oh god,
Nothing seems all that bad.
Okay, did you give them all you know from Mordecai's journal so they know what sort of things to expect down there?
Yeah. They. Fuck, I don't remember what that project was. I gave a project the name Floater, and I don't remember what that project was.
It's an otter.
No, like she keeps going like, there's like some harness with like rocket launchers. What is that? What is like? She's like calling out things as they go by. What is that?
What even is that?
Are you guys all okay at the Chandri? Anyone hurt by any of the things that came up?
No.
Okay, and did
We're
they pass along the supplies that we gave them to give to you?
Yes.
Good.
Yes. Many supplies. Yes.
Good. Are you all okay?
We're fine.
Good. I miss you.
You're just an asshole.
What even is that?
That's Teddy's terminal. What are you doing?
Hey! Thready starts yelling, "Hey, get off Teddy's terminal, whoever you are."
Unless you're Teddy, in which case keep going.
Do you need me to
There
have
is
words?
very important internet history there that you shouldn't read.
There was like a conversation between Teddy and Wendy, and like and Wendy's like, "Teddy, what are they doing with the terminal?" And he's like, "It's fine.
It's cool.
It's fine.
Teddy, are you
It's fine.
okay? Wendy, tell him.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine."
Teddy, Wendy's freaking out. Are you freaking out?
Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Is everything actually fine, or is that just
Yeah.
Bunnies are
oh
fine.
god, we're all going to die?
Everything
bunnies are
is fine.
Is there anything that they brought up that you can actually no, don't tell me on secure frequency. Should maybe be able to fix that soon. Okay, just try.
At which point, there's like some like noises on the other side, and then Belisarius comes up and goes, "Hey, Thren,
What did you do?
you found a couple of things. Yeah, we found a couple of packages. I'm not saying it's immediate, but you might want to come check some of these out sometime, like
I mean,
soon-ish."
I mean, we want to. We're kind of booked. I mean, we'll try and. I mean, oh god, what did you? Are you okay? Wendy said you were okay. Are you actually okay?
You hear like a really loud short circuit and like an arc of electricity, and you're like, "Oh, I should probably
That's
go
what that
check
one does.
Oh my god, what are
Whoa.
you doing to my Chandri?
Everything's fine. Everything is fine.
The
Nothing
more
is
you
on
say that,
fire.
the less I believe you. Belisarius, get your ass back here and explain to me what the fuck is going on.
At which
She's so
point,
panicked her voice is breaking.
when he comes back on, it's like,
What
It's
is that
like-
man doing?
it's like some big machine that's like 20 terminal screens all put together. What the hell is that?
Oh god. I can't come up until we've taken care of a couple of things down here.
Everything is fine. Nothing is on fire.
Oh Oh god.
And then you hear like, where did you get a nuclear reactor?
What?
What?
Nuclear reactor?
We have a
Pulse appears
perfectly
out of
good.
nowhere.
Pulse
We
just
have a-
appears.
We have a perfectly good generator already. Like because you like run. You have a small generator
Yeah.
that the entire Chandri runs on. Equivalent in like the Fallout 4 universe, it's like it creates 3 power, and lights drains so little power that it doesn't even register.
Mm.
So 3 power is perfectly fine for you. A nuclear reactor generator produces 100 power.
Oh my.
Yes, and they apparently seem to have dragged one from somewhere into the Chandri, by the sounds of it, are attempting to hook it up to something.
What do you do? Put
This
Belisarius
doesn't
back
sound
on.
like
I
the
have words for
championship
him.
is gone.
Teddy, hold this. And Ted, you can just hear Teddy kind of like looking, you can't see it, but you can like just see Teddy just like looking at the little receiver, and then back at Wendy, and then back at the receiver with the face of, why did you do this to me?
Teddy, seriously, what?
Everything is fine, I swear, everything is fine.
That. The more you say that, the less I believe it. What are they doing to our Chandri?
It's just a small explosion.
Why
in the
are they hooking
background.
things up? Why are they setting things? Why? Can we please get Belisarius back on the line? He has some explaining to do.
At which point you hear Belisarius go, "Hey, hey, hey!" And you can just hear Wendy like plant him right there, force the receiver into his hand, and like, explain.
Yeah, seriously, what are you doing to the Chandri?
Nothing.
Well, we got a couple of, you know what? Just because it's been said, I guess there's no real pretense anymore, is there? Yeah, no, we dragged some of the stuff up, and you should see some of the stuff. It's crazy, but half of this stuff needs electricity, a power of some kind. So.
Okay, but
Someone have.
Belisarius, you find a couch tonight and you sleep on it.
You find a couch, you take it outside, and you sleep on
it's
it.
just like, okay, but is this stuff safe to actually switch on? It's been down in that godforsaken fucking lab. I don't. The experiments they ran down there. Have you made sure it's all safe? I mean, these are the people who ate the fucking fruit without checking that the fucking fruit was fucking safe to eat. So excuse me if I don't 100% trust your judgment.
Why do I have a feeling part of this is anger from Oswin?
It might be.
Maybe.
One moment, you don't touch. What's his name? I don't know.
Trinity
You
breathe.
don't remember his name. Okay, you don't touch that. Don't touch that. No. That wire goes there. Yes, there. Oh, good. Okay.
Are you press ganging press ganging my interns into working for you, mister?
No, they volunteered.
Are you ordering around?
You can feel
the
the Bell can feel the look that Threnody is giving him right now.
You hear a voice on the other side, which you know is an intern who is less in the medical field and more of like in the engineering-esque field.
Okay.
He's like his big project that he's wanting to do is figure out some way to seamlessly intertwine robotics with biology.
Oh, he needs to meet Pulse.
Yeah.
Well, Pulse are gonna have a fit.
He like gets the thing, goes, you need to see some of this.
Okay. Just whatever you're doing, just make sure that you run everything past Wendy and Teddy first, okay?
Oh God! The rest of the party sees Belle in the outdoor lounge chair trying to sleep. Belle, what are you doing out here? Friend thought the couch was too good for me.
Oh, fuck you.
It just has a deck chair and an umbrella.
Not even an umbrella.
Friend thought the couch was too good for me.
I approve. I approve very approve. And she's just like, you can kind of, like, anyone who's watching or listening, Thren is pacing up and down and just kind of spluttering indignantly and just pulling clumps of hair out of her head. Going, what the fuck?
Thren,
Indignantly.
breathe.
Thren eventually walks out of the library because people are meant to be quiet in the library. Okay, just...
I mean, yeah, at least in the rest of Miss Cherry's screaming of some kind is normal.
So yeah, she's found a quiet somewhere vaguely quiet to yell down the receiver.
At which point you hear, "God, what is that? It's hideous!" And you hear the guy that was like really into biology and mechanics go, "Oh, it's sweet."
Stop, drop, and roll. Stop,
and, like,
drop, and roll.
And like is off somewhere, and Bill has a thing in hand against. You have some weird people working here.
You used to be Legion. How dare you? I mean, you're right, but still.
Hey,
You
at least you can admit it.
I'm gonna find a name for this guy, by the way.
The biology guy?
This kind of robotics biology guy.
Yeah.
Tim.
I'm gonna say Jason Campbell. He can be Jason.
Jason. His name Jason. Okay. But yeah, no, they're like volunteering, and in fact, they're kind of shanghaiing my guys.
Oh, well, that's okay
I'm
then.
not stealing them. They're stealing
You, dude. What did you just say about hypocrites?
I didn't say anything about hypocrisy. Okay, look, fine. You deal with your people. Wendy and Teddy will deal with ours. Just. Oh dear God, please stay safe.
What was that guy's name again?
Jason.
Jason? Yeah, you hear this crash of like a large glass jar hit the ground, and you just hear Jason go, "My bad!"
Jason, seriously!
me. My bad.
Oh God, I think it's moving!
Please stay safe. I only have one of you.
It tasted human flesh.
We have to put it down!
Oh, Jesus Christ, Belle. I thought going into the lab would be dangerous. I didn't think going out would have the same problem.
Oh God. Oh. We have a lot of work here to do, and I'm sure we'll go down again at some point and get more stuff. But
Please be careful.
okay, I'll be careful.
I promise nothing.
At which point, another crash of glass. Just
Jason, so help me God!
That one wasn't me.
I will take away that Roomba you found.
it wasn't me, I swear. I didn't do it. Like no, there's a crash and immediately I didn't do it. I gotta go.
Clark suddenly appears out of nowhere and yells "Stud McMuffin" into the radio. Not really.
Damn.
Code pants!
Come
Actually, Threnody is going to mutter into the radio, "My God, this is worse than a code pants."
And then you hear in the distance, "Go back!"
And there's just more glass shattering.
No. And you just hear Wendy going, "Why do you have to say something?"
Words I will be having with Jason, yes, and many others.
That wasn't Jason! Now we
I
gotta
will
fix
also
that window again.
Oh no, did it? I'll be having words with Nameless as well, Jesus Christ. Oh.
I have to go. Some intern just set himself on fire.
No, do not. And you can just hear Belisarius in the back. Do not try that on.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Wendy, I'm gonna come back as soon as I humanly can. We have, I think, 2 missions that we really need to do urgently, but oh God, please don't die, okay?
Try not to blow up
Okay.
the place.
Get in touch with me on this frequency. I'll keep this tune. I'll keep my radio tuned to this frequency. Get in touch if anything blows the fuck up. Oh God, I love you, sis, but dear God, please be okay.
You know how to pick them.
I did no see the thing. See
here.
see. I'm losing you. I'm losing you, Wendy. Oh no, I'm
Go
sorry.
into a
I'll have
tunnel.
to give my love to Teddy. Bye. And then she shuts it off.
She actually made the noise?
Yes.
Oh my god. Threnody, you've been around us too long.
See, Threnody is very sort of liberated, but as soon as you call her on being in a relationship with someone, she will just completely fold. I am not used to having feelings. Don't like it. Okay. So that's that.
Well,
Thank you,
with that
Hackers.
insanity
For
out
no
of the
reason
way.
in particular, Jude feels sad.
This has been Mood Whiplash, the session.
I mean, it's. I don't think it's any worse than Bucky.
What?
Oh
New
yeah,
War, you
for
mean?
sure. Yeah, New War for real.
We are good at Mood Whiplash, very much so.
Strangely enough, yes. How do you become good at something like that? It's weird.
Practice.
I have my methods, but I can't recommend them.
Sheer dumb luck.
Fair enough. Okay, so with that little insanity out of the way, it is getting late, but do we want to keep going a little bit, or?
Nah,
6 a.m.
it's been long enough.
Okay.
We can pick up next week with whatever the fuck it is we're supposed to be doing.
We should probably decide between now and next week whether we're going to New Hope Hospital first, or
How do we
High
want
Tech.
to die?
How do we want to die? Yes, very good point.
The only question now is which corpse gets the flowers.
Also,
like that.
She's getting married. Anyway, shall we sign off?
Thank you, Dally, for streaming. Thank you, Powder, for DMing, and thank you, everyone else, for playing.
Thank you.
And thank you all for playing with me.
Yeah, and thank
Bye.
you everyone who listened. Good night, and take care.
Bye!